Hey, what's up? I'm back with the final quest arc, I believe.
It's
Interesting,
curious to see Norse and Saxon banners flying side by side. I should find Guthrum.
interesting note before we get started. I haven't played in probably a month, maybe more. I've played through all of Sekiro Shadow Side twice, almost three times in between the last episodes of this. So I tried to do a little fighting to get myself familiar with the controls again, but it's gonna be a little rough. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Because my A and B and X and Y are switched around in my head again, jumping between Xbox and Nintendo Switch Pro controller layouts. But oh well. I learned actually on Steam you can fix it. You can disable the Nintendo layout so it'll just play like an Xbox. Unfortunately, I already learned Sekiro on the Switch style, so I'm not gonna go back. Um, but yeah, like as a developer, do you really want your player at the end of the game to be like, okay, let's get this over with?
Soma!
I wouldn't.
Eivor, you come at Guthrum's call. It is good to see you.
And you, Soma. There's an uneasy peace here. Both armies with their hackles up. Was blood spilled?
No, we took Wareham without resistance. These Saxons accompany their lord as we stand beside Guthrum.
So this fort is not the sum of his ambitions. Guthrum's plan is to bring the Saxons to the table.
If he can win the peace without a fight, he will do so.
And how likely is that?
Just now they sit on their thumbs in the church, talking in circles. Come, I will take you to him.
Who's Guthrum meeting here? Is it Alfred?
That's right. The king of the West Saxons has agreed to negotiate. Seems we have him on the back foot.
Guthrum should be careful. Alfred speaks with Loki's tongue.
Guthrum is not a babe at teat, Eivor.
Nor is Alfred. If he has come, it is for his own advantage.
Then give us counsel. Stand by Guthrum, show our strength. The King of Hayseeds will soon be humbled, trust me.
We took this town as if it were a straw hall. Do not challenge me, Elf King.
Your show of swagger and strength has my attention, Guthrum. But we agreed on terms. What more do you want?
The crown of Wessex.
Wessex has a king, and that king has the backing of the Almighty. Yours is a fever dream, Dane.
We need not ask for it, Goodwin. We will take it, as we have taken all the kingdoms of England.
Ah, Eivor. Our blunted tool returns, Lord.
I have given you all I care to. A Danegeld to leave Wareham. You swore an oath upon the cross, and that pagan hammer.
And when you scurry back to whatever shit-soaked hovel you crawled from, we will release your men.
Speak again, handmaid, and I will feed your tongue to Eivor's raven.
A fair trade. We already have your cop.
Are we done with this pissing contest? If Guthrum has given you his word, then he will honor it. We will leave this town.
You have one day. Do not test the king's patience further, or our men will return to Wareham with force.
And if you doubt my conviction, know that the Avon River near Uffentune runs red with the blood of your countrymen. Their commander, what did his men cry as he fell? Ula? Uba? Yes, that was it. Remember, you have taken my silver. In return, I expect your honor. I will await news of your retreat in Chippenham.
Uber dead? It cannot be. Gods, I will tear that Saxon skin from his bones if this is true.
Alfred hisses with a snake tongue, but he gains nothing from this lie.
When news of this spreads through the camp, no Saxon will survive the day.
You swore upon the cross.
Oh, I have no intention of cowing to that milk sack. Now more than ever, I will take his throne and his head.
In Winchester, Alfred used me as a tool and cast me aside. So let the betrayer be betrayed. We'll burn this village to the ground. After that, we take care of Alfred.
Burn Wareham to the ground! Make it a Saxon pyre! Set Wareham ablaze! Can you feel my axe in your gut, piglet?
Oops. But in the game's defense, I probably wouldn't have gotten burned out if I didn't spend so much damn time like running around and getting every single treasure that was everywhere. I didn't even get them all. Like, if you look at the map, there's still like a bunch of stuff, but it's all these side quests and stuff. I mean, they're really not necessary. The game froze? Wonderful. The other reason I've been liking Sekiro, it's like light. Oh, okay, it didn't freeze. I just accidentally tooled over an online thing and it locked everything up. Yeah, Sekiro's light. I don't need to be online. I don't have to go through its own store. Like, I don't have to deal with Ubisoft's crap and download like massive updates every now and then when they want to try to sell me something. Okay, rant's over. But I have to end my rants with giving the game props though. Like, the parts I enjoyed, I really enjoyed. Like, jump spearing a guy's head off. Oh, okay, yeah. That'll do. Alright, so these, I just shoot them. Does that count for pillaging? I don't know. I like watching the AI fight. Ooh. Yeah. We got up. No problem.
You won't burn Wareham, scum! Mongrel!
Whoa. Whoa. I feel like I'm back in Valhalla. Or was it the Fields of Elysium? What did they call it? Wherever the eternal battle was. The Soma. Houses ends the silos. I guess I probably gotta burn some silos.
Lord Jesus Christ, help me stand against the on you.
I don't think Jesus is gonna help you. Sorry. Burning? Okay, it's burning. What next?
You will not steal. Let vengeance steer your swords. Hell with you. You will not steal our land.
It's too late, little man. Our gods have...
Fire and flame.
Look at these guys just like keep spawning there.
Our gods have spoken with war and wit. This is our England now.
Yeah, you do your own thing, I'll do mine.
Nothing standing.
Their prayers go unanswered this day. We should find someone.
Oh,
Pay for your
he won.
sins.
Yeah, pikeman. I wonder. Soma! Where are you? They all seem like sluggish, you know? Like they've been... Like if you're not in training and you try to like spar someone for 2 minutes, you know how tired you are? Wow, look at this guy taking on 2 people. Oh, no more.
This place is routed.
Escort. Ooh. Two most dreaded syllables in gaming. I'm so slow with all this armor on. Should take it off. Gonna hop on? Alright, let's go. Just you and me then. Oh, we don't have to fight.
Eat this!
A lot of guys.
I'll cut your corpse.
Let me handle this.
We can rest here a moment. Now, tell me what you know of that breaker of rings. Weak and wretched troll.
Alfred is a wily fox. He appears frail, but draws upon an inner strength. He will not be easy to oust.
Fury will fuel my army and my claim.
It will not be enough. You must find a weakness.
Yes, that is why I called you here. Do you balk at the opportunity to bury the Saxon king?
I must first hear a plan to balk at.
Alfred spoke of Chippenham, a squat hovel of sheep and peasants.
So why does he go there, and not to Winchester? Your scouts must know, they're the best in England.
A holiday feast, their Saxon Christ Mass. Alfred will warm his heels by the fire, while Uba lies cold in an English field.
I've called upon my allies to join us in this fight, but I must know where to send them. Is Chippenham our final prize?
It is. But I will need my men for the coming fight as well. The hostages Alfred took. If there is a chance to save them.
We will not lose more friends today. Where are they held?
A place further ahead through this forest. They call it Hampton Blockade.
Soma, ride north to the Thames and lead my allies south. They should be gathered by now.
I will.
Gather on the river passing Chippenham. The rest of you set up camp there. I called you Raven Feeder once. At Porchester, you were as hot-headed as Thor. You have become a true leader, Eivor.
There's much to come, Guthrum, before we can rest with mead in our hands and songs in our ears.
I will crush Alfred's skull with my bare hands if Ubba is dead.
We cannot dwell on this, even if it's true. If you want the throne, only strategy will deliver it.
Or bloody wrath will steal it. I will follow this Alfred, hound his heels. Revenge burns within me.
A wise man once told me, we do not dash ourselves against hopeless courses. We arrive unexpected, strike swift.
You turn my words against me now, Wolf-Kissed.
I took them too hard in my darkest times, my friend.
And Sigurd? He is back with you?
My brother's story is a long one, and for another time. Ridding the land of a strong ruler will make Wessex harder to tame.
You almost sound like you respect him, Eivor.
I've come to understand the trials of leadership. It is hard not to, when you cradle something as fragile as life within your hands.
Oh man.
This is the blockade. The hostages must be in these buildings. What is your plan?
We can tread quietly so as not to alert the guards. But I can raid this place in moments with my crew.
I will follow
They
your
will
lead.
attack on sight here.
I can tell already my bow aiming is gonna be rusty. But I want to try it anyways.
Hand them over.
Because that was one of the things I remember being fun.
We'll save them, Guthrum. As they come.
The old cheat.
Do you
Let's
think he
see.
kept his word?
Show me all the
He swore he would
enemies.
not kill them.
I
Oh, there's
cannot
one.
say for certain.
Behind the wall.
Just hope we find them soon.
Oh, here's some.
Can you see your men?
No, but we must keep
Oh, look at
looking.
him next to an explosive pot. Uh-oh, better get out of there.
Fire! Fire! Oh, shit!
Bend it like Beckham. I remember that. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. This guy, I'm not going to be able to take out in one hit, fortunately. This guy, maybe. Got him. Oh, the bomb stunned him. Still not going to be good enough. Maybe if I go explosive arrow, I might get him.
Enough skulking!
These Saxons
Nope.
do not deserve compassion.
Slow
I will
motion.
wash my blade in their blood.
Oh, look at that dodge. Nope. Gotcha. I'll just stand here. Who's coming? You're coming? Who's next? Bring out your dead. You coming?
Damn you!
Oh,
The Lord will see us prevail.
all right. Well, thanks for just standing there. Anyone else? What's the chances that our Danes, who are held captive, have full weapons and armor?
There. These are my men.
Whoa,
I told you Guthrum
that
wouldn't leave
was a
us here
glitch.
to rot.
Yeah, look at that. Two-handed axe. Shield.
To the camp near Chippenham. Find your countrymen there.
Good. We'll pay back the Saxons for the insults they heaped on us.
Guthrum, some of your men.
We will not be beaten in Odin's Hall tonight, boys.
Let's switch to the other bow. Light bow.
Wasn't all days got you.
What's under here? But yeah, as I've played some other games and the AI, I wouldn't say it's just as bad, but when it comes to like stealth things where there's literally like one guy here and one guy there and they're both staring straight into a wall, or like they're literally standing like this in a corner, so you like take out their buddy and then you take out them right next to them. I've realized I'm not fair to this game because of the way some of the other things annoy me. It makes me go harder on it. Oh, no, I wanted to jump into the... Oh, well, don't matter. Yeah, I'm harder on it because I'm annoyed by other things. And I see stuff I'm critiquing about this game like even worse or more blatant in other games, but it doesn't bother me at all because I like the other games more. I guess maybe it looks like there's maybe a basement or something I need to try to get to. Maybe it's in this hold. I can get inside here. Oh, that was cool. What and why is this? Oh, there is a treasure in there. Something I got already. Since when has my stamina bar been all glitched and weird behind the health? It didn't used to be like that. So maybe this one has a basement, the spot I was already in. Danes, where are you? There you are. Be down here, please. Jump. 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 Here they are. Hey. Glad they didn't take your weapons away.
Guthrum's men.
Aye. Free us and we will fight by your side.
Guess you guys need a ladder, probably.
Every Saxon who spat at me will die.
You will
Alright,
have
that's
your
all.
chance, but don't be foolhardy. Let your steps take you far from here to a camp near Chippenham.
Thank you, Eivor. You did a great deed here. Their families will raise a cup to you.
I need no thanks, Guthrum. Let us speak more when we are safely away.
Follow is definitely better than escort. Unless you bump into them and knock them over. Get up! You're a Viking. Let's go. Shoulder checks. Nothing. Go! Where are we going? Alright, he reset. Now he's walking. Horses. Horses, Guthrum. Mushrooms.
We're
We done?
safe here. Let us speak, Guthrum. You should join your people at the camp. Even a surprise takes preparation.
Your bravery, your leadership, Eivor. You wear it well. You have grown much since last we spoke.
You judged me fairly, Guthrum. Harsh though your words were. But I do not make the same mistake twice.
How is your brother, Sigurd?
He lives, a changed man. But he is free of full case torment. That at least was a deed well done.
Will this all be worth it in the end? Everything we have done? Everything we have sacrificed to win this land? Sometimes I dream of soothed black furrowed earth. And blood seeping from seedlings, poisoning our future.
We must believe our way of life will survive. Our fates are woven, but our deeds forge our destiny.
And so to our final battle. We will wait for you at the camp.
Chippenham.
The Tune. I fear the worst, but I must know.
How many skills do I have? 420. Alright, we're done. I will not put any more skill points. Please save all skill points from here on. Probably having the notifier in the top right that you have skill points is more annoying than being over 420. Squirrel!
Shouldn't be seen here. A hood should work.
No escape, Spec.
Oh yeah, the hood should work.
You're dead. Sure. No.
I think my favorite things about this game were always the little boss fights and the zealots fight. Just those are great. A lot of people to talk to.
You ever a lot, my love.
You soft-cheeked Anglo boys.
Gidrich. After Rochester, I was not sure you would come again.
I've chosen my side. I would sooner bet a hog than allow Alfred to pillage the land of love.
Guthrum will trample Alfred's ambitions like weeds in the dirt. Mercia might rise further yet.
Perhaps I shall one day sit upon the throne of all England. King Giedrich the drunken ass.
I'll raise a cup to that.
So all the quests and all the random people we met, they finally come together.
10 of your men.
Look, you Saxon bedwetters. Here is a real warrior.
Billy, what tales are you weaving for these serf-down Saxons? Do not make me regret supporting your Yaldom.
Eivor, you know I will take your childhood scrapes and secrets to the pie.
Eyebrows.
Good.
In the right.
I would hate for something to happen
Stage
to you
left.
in the coming fight.
Eyebrows, stage left.
Such fiendish ribaldry between you two. You laugh in the face of fear. Tweak old man Death's beard.
I will do my
Eyebrows.
and my lord proud today, Eivor.
I will do my eyebrows
Lord
and my
knows,
eyebrows proud today.
I have not
Eyebrows.
been the best
The
of
eyebrows,
sons.
no. I have
Good
not
to
been the
see your
best of
spirits
eyebrows.
high. Fight well, my friends, and we'll feast together in victory.
My mother is worth 10 of your men.
Alright.
Do not doubt
The death will be
No, I don't want to talk to any more of these guys.
Clucking round the hearth as you farmers.
Just memories of boring quests that we did.
And she'd welcome you in Colchester, Billy. Better than those sour-lipped thanes who
Or is it?
haunt
He's
our
up here somewhere.
Eivor, you made it unscathed.
They came from all over England.
My people. Eyebrows.
I never thought it possible, Eivor, that you would rally Saxons and Norse under your black-feathered banner.
They see the tyranny of this elf king. He would crush them all under heel and plug their hearts with his god.
So what is the plan, Eivor?
Full on
When is their
assault.
feast day?
A few nights from now, but their revelry has already begun. We should attack now.
That is unwise. Soldiers pace the paths of the village.
Then the night of the feast, under cover of darkness. That is when we will strike.
Uba will not have died in vain.
We await your instructions, Eivor.
So you guys stay here and I'll run in and kill everybody. That is the plan.
Let us plan our approach. But whatever happens, Alfred is mine.
They are not expecting us. We should not meet much resistance on the way.
Then quietly through the fields. It will already be too late once they see us.
Your young Saxons can be our eyes to the west. Better to keep their soft hands away from the conflict.
My scouts reported that a few nobles have arrived for the festivities already.
Good. If we capture the Thanes, there will be no danger when I confront Alfred.
And we could persuade them to support a new king of Wessex. I will subdue the lords.
Take Deolaf and Tefta with you. They could prove useful in convincing the Thanes. Rhoda, take Etki and Stowe and capture the garrison. Make quick work of any Saxons that dare cross into the village.
Gladly, Eivor.
We each know our parts. May they blunt their swords against our might.
I think it's a ruse. I don't think Alfred's there. I think he knows that we would do this.
Tonight, Wessex's last resistance will crumble.
I follow you, Eivor.
And I!
Be ravening wolves and croaking ravens. Stand firm, your axe arms strong, and together, we will win this final battle. And remember, Alfred is mine. Soma, with me. Everyone else, go quickly to the village. Advance. Be on the lookout for any stray guards. Get to the village and wait for my signal. Best raise my hood here.
To what degree do I really need to be stealth? That's what I'm curious. Because I just kind of want to run in.
Let's smoke the rat out of his guard's house.
Alright, well, someone knows something's up. The villagers know what's up. The guards don't know what's up yet, but the villagers do. Alright. That's cool. Let's see, we saw him. He's in here somewhere. Probably in that castle thing. The church looking thing. Yep.
Alfred! Face me, and I will spare the last of Wessex my torch!
Did you think my king would turn his back on you, Eivor? When your knife is smeared with the blood of Wearer?
Stand aside, Goodwin. I come for Alfred.
Alfred is long gone. And this good Christian feast, a cup of honey wine, to trap some wasps.
Where is he?
Calling his allies to his side. All those who wish to see Wessex under one god. You cannot win England with your sorry crew of deluded farmers and godless fools.
At least I wouldn't leave them to die as I scurried through the corn husks like a rat.
You have no understanding of duty, the loyalty I freely give. His plan for England, for the world, is worth the cost of my life.
Then sing your tuneless hymns.
Come, Raven Feeder. Do your worst.
Heavy shield. Ooh. Bum, 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 bum. Dog.
For all your boasts, warrior, I scratch at you like a cat.
Yap like a dog.
Nope. Ooh. Nope. Nope.
Hellfire!
What are you doing now? Ooh, lighting your shield on fire. That's cool. I mean, your sword. But I have a harpoon!
Such empty fury. It does not matter if I die, as long as Alfred is safe.
Your life means so little.
Let's get some more dialogue before I take him out. This is on hardest difficulty, by the way. Done dialogue? Alright. Pop. One hit at a time. Poke.
You are beaten, Goodwin.
Beaten? No, not so. By my death, my lord may live.
Alfred used you, fool. He threw you in my path. For what? He only delays what is inevitable.
Kill me then. It makes no odds. For here you stand, bloody and breathless, no closer to my king, no closer to his throne. This island will never be your home, Eivor. You will not subdue her with vicious force, or win her with cocksure words. We Saxons will always stand firm, shoulder by shoulder against thieves and tyrants, whose envious eyes fall upon England.
If I must strike down all of England to subdue her, let it begin with you.
O Lord, into your hands I commit my spirit.
The men of Wessex! They came from every house and hovel!
Summer! For Valhalla! No!
It's finished. Together, lad. Bleed you. I'll kill you.
Watch my lead.
Oh, that guy's fast.
You will pay.
The auto aiming when you just attack and you're not locked on is pretty sweet. Like, he'll just go to the right.
Shoot it.
Did you see Alfred?
No, the Saxon boys were ambushed. One day's wounded.
Hold these men back. I'll find them. Go on. Will not better us. Hunwald! Come, get up! This is no time for weep wailing.
I cannot. And there is a blackness closing in around my eyes. It frightens me.
Forgive me, Hunwald. I should have been quicker.
Eyebrows.
Hunwald, listen to me. You survived the Battle of Bottleston. Do not let this scratch best you now.
I'm so cold. Has winter come so soon?
You will warm yourself with mead and dancing yet, my friend.
Perhaps not, Eivor. It may be I will sit beside my father soon. Will he be proud of me?
He will pull you to his breast. Sob bright words of welcome and tell you no man ever had a worthier son.
I am glad to have known you, Eivor. My truest.
I own that at least.
There was nothing more you could have done. Friendship has a hollow ring if there's no threat of losing it. I should check on Guthrum at the feast hall.
Yeah, don't apply pressure to the wound or anything. I will stay with him, but I won't do anything to help him. The cutscenes have always been good.
Guthrum! I need you fighting with the rest!
These men will not surrender. And what did he talk long about putting himself behind that door there?
I will find a way in! Work with me!
Oh, take you. Press on. The Lord is
Rhoda,
nice.
what can I do?
Haymon, the garrison has more defenders than we hoped. My men are being slaughtered.
I will find a way to open the gates from the inside.
Hurry! These waves of reinforcements are hell sent.
Have to get through here somehow. Probably can't climb. Spiked logs are my downfall. We'll never survive the spiked logs. Oh, supposed to shoot that. Ooh, nice slow motion auto lock on for the win. Ooh, ow. Who else? Anyone else? Oh, shoot the bot. Okay.
That is most of them.
Where are the archers up here?
That is most of them. Make sure the garrison stays under our control. I need to help the others.
I'll ignore that guy. Yeah, the cutscenes with the real CG, I've always found very impactful and actually hitting the emotional points they're trying to do. But like these in-game ones, like the speeches and conversations, always have fallen flat. The way they have like little delays and.
I will find a way in.
I'm not gonna carry you. No. How about we open the door? That's a good way in. Take out this guy first.
Not much longer, wherever is this unholy interruption? Leave me be. I'm no threat to you.
Run away!
They're weakened. Let us finish this.
Okay. Oh, defeat him? Can I defeat them with this guy on my back? No.
God won't let us lose. I'll kill you.
You will not rout us, interlopers. Not on this Christ mass.
I wish I could parry the yellow attacks. Shoot you in the knee. What you gonna do? Shoot you in the foot. Oh, that's a good guy. So this is defeat them. Look at those guys chilling.
These days defy our God and King.
Ooh, got me. Nice.
Stand true. God protects us on his day of feast.
So, defeat them. They keep coming. Guess run around and see who else is here. Anyone else?
These Danes defy our God and King.
Good enough.
Die! Suffer for that. Christ is surely.
You will not rout us, interlopers.
Good enough? Alright, yeah, that's good enough. Is it? Alright. They're fleeing. Oh.
They are routed! The city is ours! Wessex will follow!
Good from Jarl. We're not without losses. Some of them grave.
Their king is fled! His patsy struck down! Defeat rings loud in their ears, and I will be their lord before the spring is here!
Guthrum, hear me. Soma is... She's gone.
Soma? Dead? She has gone to the endless feast, and is the better for it.
Many fought for us and died. They deserve peace.
Are you ready to honor them?
Yes, there's nothing more to say.
Time to send our friends to their great reward. Will you do the honors?
Nothing awaits them. They lived, they died, and now their bodies will burn to cinders. Their saga ends here.
Well, do not share that with them.
Victory is ours. But it came at a great cost. Soma Jarlskona, who stood at Guthrum's right hand. She will live on in our memories, from now to the end of days. And to Hjor, warrior, husband, and a friend, he made the ultimate sacrifice. I here repay it. And to Hunwald, whose kind heart has now led him to his father's side. May his God welcome him with open arms. Let us send them on their way. All our beloved dead, our fallen warriors, and speed them to their end.
They should really keep the music going during these loading scenes. It's like way to break the mood. I'm such a negative Nancy. Sorry. Probably doesn't make it so enjoyable to watch when I'm not really even enjoying it that much. I mean, the battles and stuff, sure, that's always fun, but I don't know. I think I ruined it for myself by taking too long, so like Hunwald and whatever, like I don't really care that he died. But narratively it should be like an emotional hit. It should be something. And that your guy or whoever, they didn't even say that he died until there. Was that handshake? No. We only do forearm shakes. What was that? Eivor, you disappoint me.
Guthrum.
When the Reeve died, did he take comfort in knowing he would soon see his god?
He was strangely peaceful in the end, as if death meant nothing.
We stumble through our years, ravenous, grasping, spilling blood, stealing gold, and it is never enough. This life is never enough. Would it not suit you to know there is something beyond all this? Not war and valor, but quiet and peace?
I think the afterlife men hope for is only a reflection of their regret in this life. All I wish for now is to live among the friends I've made. That is what counts.
Alfred made me swear fealty upon the cross of their god's son. He held such faith in it, a plain, unadorned thing. It burned between my fingers, as if I had pulled it from the fire. A feeling strange and powerful, but gone in an instant. I have not felt its like before.
What will you do now?
Whatever I must do. England is my final home, Eivor. And I will do what it takes to remain.
I should return to Swanborough and tell her of Hunwald's fate. Better the news comes from me than a stranger.
Okay, because that's really fun. Oh, we got a bunch more skill points. Oh, sorry, 420. What's that? Oh, I got an arrow. upside down on my shoulder. Oh, there it is. Ah, yeah. So when you shoot arrows in here, they often get stuck in the next loading screen. Die, crazy lights in the sky. Mechanically, this game is just, the combat has been so great. I love, like, when I'm standing, you don't need to lock on, which is cool. Just because the way the auto targeting will kind of, you can be attacking this way straight, but if there's a guy to your left, he'll just go and left attack him. So you can just stand here and rotate the camera around and like make those slick dodges when someone's like coming from behind you. I wonder if I just played straight through main story all the time and didn't upgrade anything, if it would have been harder and more engaging, and maybe.
Eivor, good to see you.
So I built this ship yard and I never even talked to the person here. I never really looked at the shop. I mean, it's just a bunch of cosmetics, right? Cosmetics I don't want to load. Yeah, I don't care.
That it?
I'm off. Be well, friend.
This person's a Viking, though. They don't grow hair on the side of their head. That means they're a true Viking. Oh, his wife.
Eivor?
Swanborough,
No. Gods, no. Don't say it, please, Eivor. Don't say it.
I am sorry.
Oh! My own one. No. My poor swan. Oh, gods.
I know words are poor salve for a wounded heart. I will leave you to mourn, and know that we are here for you, always, should you need us.
Those two were a comedic break. So it's hard to take her seriously when she's like, my poor swan. Kind of gross, by the way. Her name's Swanborough. And he's the swan. You...
Eivor, there you are. I have something for you.
Something for me? What is it?
A letter, requesting your presence in the southwest. A village called Athelney.
Nothing strange about a summons for me, is there?
It is not the recipient I find strange. It is the sender. The letter is signed a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Ah, our mysterious partner.
For a short time, I hoped it might be Basim feeding us the names of these targets. He seemed the most likely man, for a time.
Only one way to discover the truth. Thank you, Hytham. I will take care of this.
Remember, it's Basim that's playing as Eivor right now in the... whatever that thing's called, the simulator. Okay, so a little deviation if I want. I could just go after that guy now. Maybe I'll do that. In the Animus, that's what it's called. Whoa, look at all those arrows. Jump. Bear. Hide.
Yeah.
So the Let's see, today is, I don't even know, June, it's Saturday. The day after, 2 days after Critical Role's Campaign 2's finale. Looking forward to watching it on Monday when it releases on YouTube.
Best not to draw attention here.
Yeah, best not to give a damn. Okay, I'm stuck. Best to maybe circumvent places like this. When the shortcut actually isn't a shortcut. There we go. We run far enough away, the horse will reset. And we can call it again. Yeah, it gives a little perspective on how messed up or how far ahead I am recording versus uploading. I think I'm uploading episode 40 right now, and this is episode like 100 or oops.
My eyes, Sunan.
But that's life with satellite internet and capped monthly usage, so. Yeah, this has been fun. I mean, I'm not discouraged. It takes a long time to develop anything. And I think the juice is worth the squeeze, if you know what I'm saying.
All right there?
Yes, hello. I do not mean to intrude, but I am looking for someone.
And who would that be then?
I do not know exactly.
Well, that'd be why you ain't found him. But you're free to pass the time just here if you like.
Thank you.
These are soul cakes, love. Do you know soul cakes?
I do, I enjoy them.
They're small things, size of a lumpy fist, so they'll bake fast. Keep your eyes sharp.
Stab him. Stab him.
And the butter, do I baste them?
No need, love. We'll leave the butter for meal time.
I look forward to it.
Right then. I'll leave you to this. If you need me, I'll be doing the washing up next door.
Stab.
Quite a step down from your former work, Lord.
As their guest, I volunteered to help with the daily chores. They offer me a bed, I tend the cakes.
Do they not feel strange giving orders to their king? Or do they know?
That knowledge would benefit no one.
I read your message. You went through a great deal of trouble to obscure yourself as this poor soldier of Christ. As I remember, you even sent yourself one of these letters in Winchester. A clever touch.
The Order wanted me dead. I had to be careful.
You said you knew nothing about the Order then. Pled ignorance. But you knew everything. Their names. Their schemes.
Would you join me for a walk? You look well, Eivor.
I am. The wars have ended, and my settlement thrives.
The wars have not ended. You have simply stopped fighting. But men are brewing plots in mead halls and bedrooms. You will see.
And how are you, Alfred? Getting used to the idea of being unremarkable?
I am well. Better than I expected. In this exile, I have found a somewhat nourishing peace. Each morning, I am awakened by the sun and growling cormorants. I bathe in the chilly water of the marsh. I eat from shrubs and drink from buckets. It is a good life. Simple. Blessed. I've never been so far west. I find it quite peaceful here. Calming.
I've traveled a long way to hear one name, Alfred. Who is the Orta's Grand Magister?
Tell your shadowy friends that England is swept clean. Your work is done.
You?
Grand Magister was not a title I desired. It passed to me on the death of my brother. From my father before him. Defilers of God's majesty and grandeur. I was their master, and I loathed them. With Goodwin, I set a plan in motion to destroy the Order from within. But my troubles with the Danes delayed that plan.
But your trouble with this Dane was what led to their demise.
You are Norse, are you not?
You have a good ear.
I owe you my thanks, Eivor. For that, I give you this. The key to my study. That you may better understand the good you have done. With the Order all but destroyed, you have made room for a greater idea. One to take its place. A universal divine order, inspired by God for the betterment of man.
With a poor fellow soldier at its head.
You have saved England. Whether or not that was your intent. Now let England save you.
England is no more, Lord. You are the last of her kings, and yet you have no kingdom.
Look around you. God's works are wondrous. They cannot be ignored, nor resisted. In time, all those who accept God will flourish, and all those who defy him will fall away. Should you remain in England, you too will one day be her subject.
Oh, bloody crumbs! The cakes are burnt. Where is that man? Young man, where have you gone?
Damn. That may have earned me a night of washing linens. I do not know if we shall meet again, Eivor. God willing, we will. As one lord to another, perhaps. I'm coming, my lady. I'm here.
Alfred gave me a key to unlock his study. Somewhere in Winchester.
Oh dear, look at them little balls of soot.
Good lady, forgive me. I was lost in thought.
No matter, just let him cool and we'll begin again.
Direct me and I will obey.
That was a cool scene. The lighting's really good in this game. Sun rays and stuff. It's in Winchester? I feel like I should have done the other quest first now. Because that seemed a bit fragmented. It seemed like he would be exiled after we do the other quest, like where we go to war against him. So, oh well. I'm looking for that thing I just got. This key opens a door in the Old Minster, Winchester. Well, let's go there, I guess. Winchester. The Old Minster, right there somewhere. Fast travel unavailable. Why? But why? Okay, can't shoot him. I'm not sure, we'll see, but I feel like when I go back and do the other quests, he's gonna be like, still a king or whatever. Fast travel? Unavailable. Why? Because we have to listen to the song first? Unavailable. Come on.
Yeah.
Oops.
I'm nearing the Avon River at Athenjune. This was where Alfred said the battle with Uppa took place.
Oops. Oh, look at that explosives behind him. You good now? Center mass. Always a good place to aim. You see me? Yeah, he does. Well, I wonder if Uba is around. Oh, that fire is spreading. It's gonna keep blowing stuff up.
Go up, damn you!
The fire has always looked really bad in this game, but that might be because my graphic settings are optimized for performance.
My next targets.
Ah! Oh no. I'm looking to see if Uba is around. I bet I can travel now. Yeah, I can. Cool. I check out this place. I don't know. Who cares? That song was good. Music really drives some of the feels for me. Like, I'm happy riding the horse, looking at the sunset. If there's a particular song that... Oh, bird got killed in the explosion. But there's a song that's driving home whatever point was just made. Like when you get to Mexico in Red Dead Redemption 1. You know, it's totally fulfilling just to sit there and look at the environment and kind of soak it all in. Oh.
Zunin, guide me.
I don't know what's up with Uba. Oh, no, let's actually jump. Okay. Luckily, there's 2 piles of hay. Watering the raspberries. Thank you very much. Whole congregation starts screaming. Alright, where is this door? Where does this key go? I have a feeling though, when I start the next quest, Alfred's gonna have like jump back in time and be back as a king. So I think I did that out of order. That's just how goes to show how much more compelled I have been by the order lines, quest lines, you know. Finding the guys.
I want to talk to you.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
What?
It's not talking, you don't pull out your sword and shield. Alright, you will live amongst the flowers. Is this it? Yes.
This is it. Alfred's study. What secrets has he kept hidden away?
Your faithful servant, Reeve Goodwind. It almost seemed like it was Bassam, the way it was very detailed, but okay, so Reeve has been spying on us for a while. Oh wow, so this is saying the order, who later we call the Templars, is just hiding behind Christianity. Or using Christianity as a tool. Okie doke. So it's kind of painting Alfred in a pretty good light.
Rantings and ravings, not unlike full-case illusions. Is there more to all this than I understand?
Heathens, they call in the order. The artifacts, so that's that one staff that Basim got that brought him back to life. So I think, the main hook in all this is that, now in whatever is supposed to be real time, these artifacts are actually like magic, like something's still going on. Whoa, so much lore. Lore. 804 AD. Okay. So that's it. That's all. Can we go? Usually we can't fast travel when we're inside, but can we this time? Yes, we can. All right. So, final time we get to speak to Ranvi. Maybe we shouldn't have broken up. Oh. Yeah, that was the last one, so I can return the Hytham now. Oh, there's an arrow. Get out of here. I don't think I'm gonna do another like full playthrough of a game for a while. I have a few videos I want to make that are more exciting for me. I'm building an interesting encounter for the next D&D session. I'm trying to do like a samurai showdown kind of thing. I kind of want to share my process. And then I want to show Loop Hero like and how a 16-bit like basically Nintendo game took my attention away from a AAA $1 million production, multi-million studio game.
Eivor, did Basim contact you in Norway? He said he would be joining you. Yet here you are, and I have no word from him.
Hytham, this will be hard to hear, but Basim attacked us in Norway. Vengeance for some transgression of ours, imagined or real.
You mean you slew him yourself?
Sigurd and I, together. I know this comes as a...
I do not understand. Why would he do such a thing? He loved Sigurd, he loved you.
I do not understand it myself. Perhaps one day we can speak about this with more clarity. But for now, I am deeply sorry. I cleared Winchester of the Order, yet to do so meant working with King Alfred.
Your poor fellow soldier led you to the King of Wessex? How very strange. He, or she, is toying with you, it seems.
Here you are, Hytham. The last of the Order's sigils. You will find King Alfred's among them.
King Alfred? Did our poor fellow soldier lead you to his hiding place?
He did, for they were one and the same. Our poor fellow soldier of Christ was the Grand Magister of the Order of the Ancients.
He turned on his own order. Fascinating.
Not turned so much as trampled. His devotion to Christ and what he calls a universal order set him against them from the start. With all sincerity, he loathed the title and the duty he had inherited and wished them destroyed.
Wonderful. With his abdication, the last stronghold of the Order has been dismantled. All that remain are scraps here and there. And you, Eivor. Now that you have seen our enemy and you understand our cause, I wonder if you would join us. Become a hidden one.
Was this your ultimate goal, Hytham? A trial by fire? It is a kind offer, but I do not believe we fight for quite the same cause. Your creed demands that you keep your triumphs hidden. I prefer my glory to be in plain view for all to see.
If I taught you our creed, if you spent time with it, it could open your mind to another view.
Another view is always welcome. But to live without celebrating one's glory and honor and achievements is not a life for me. But know this, I would give my life in a moment for those I love and who love me in return. All here, including you, my friend.
I understand you well, Eivor. Very well indeed.
Need some more air in here, Hytham. While they're talking, I'm just looking at this, like, this thing. I'm wondering why. The fire. Why do you, what is that for? So interesting, you got Thor's cloak. I was think that was one of the item sets I actually wanted. I just don't think I have it all. Oh, I have his battle plate. Okay, one, two. If I have the full set, I might switch to it. Yeah, I don't have the helm. I don't really feel like going and chasing it down either. I don't think I have the hammer yet either. Oh, yes, I'm just missing the helm, huh? So I think later you get his hammer. And you gotta smash people with lightning, supposedly, like stun everyone up a whole bunch. So as far as these quests go, I haven't reached Settlement 6 yet, but I got all the codex. No, the codex pages are... they're like the little documents when you find the... you find the old lairs, the old hideouts from the hidden ones. Wow, 5 of 6. Okay, so I just missed one. Yeah. I don't know what the reward for that is. There's a lot of these old hidden one bureaus that have been abandoned, and it'll have some lore like saying how they were found out and they have to retreat. But whatevs. Chewie!
Ah, look at you.
Anticlimactic though, right? You imagine the main boss of the Order would be a big fight.
Shire has fallen, and with it the kingdom of Wessex. But the cost was great. Maybe too great for all we gained.
Rest then. You have earned it.
On the backs of so many. Time will tell if it was worth it.
How did Hamptonshire fall? He lured us to a small little place, ambushed us, and got away. Okay. Huh? You see that little note? It said you've pacified England. It basically said good game. So that was it. That little song and that talk with Alfred?
I have changed my mind.
No wonder I couldn't fast travel, because that was the epilogue. Wow. So we're gonna storm a huge castle and like take down Alfred. That's just what I had imagined it was building to this whole time. All right, well, I guess that's pretty suiting. Like all the big rousing speeches that he did to, you know, like before a battle, and they kind of ended with like a fart. You know, a couple people clap and one guy goes, yeah, and then it's like a weird silence as the camera just stares at Eivor. Figures that the last quest would end with a fart. And what? Okay. We don't get like some cutscene and some roll of credits or nothing? Well, this, I don't know. I'm gonna look some stuff up online and see what I miss or see if there's something else going on. But this could very well have been the end, the final episode. So I feel trolled. Alrighty. Well, if this is the final episode, thanks for watching to the end. I hope you enjoyed it more than I did. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I feel like we've entered the era of when games can make a cool looking trailer. Just like how movies can make like an awesome trailer, then you go watch the movie and it's kind of crappy. We may have entered that age. In the end, though, I did get quite a deal of enjoyment, and I think even more, I learned a bit of a play style. Like moving forward, I think certain games like this, I might just stick to the main story more and try not to get burned out on doing all the side quests. And hopefully in the future, it'll help make games a little more enjoyable. So I guess we'll leave it here. And maybe there will be a follow-up episode. I know I'm going to make a review. I like to do a review once I'm done with the game. Because so many of the main reviews that come out, like when the game's released, they really have only put in like 10 to 30 hours. They haven't done the whole thing. So at the end of the game, doing a review seems to make more sense to me. Well, leave it here. All right. Thank you so much. And tune in for the next one, whatever that's gonna be. All right, later. Bye. Hey, just making a quick addendum, a quick addition, a little PS commentary. So I took a little time and looked up different endings and what it means and what happens. And it turns out I'm mistaken for the most part, that what I just did was just kind of another ending. There isn't like a main ending as far as like, let's go roll credits, which I think would have been nice. But it turns out I got all the endings except one, because there's a side quest thing that was just like parkour that I eventually quit doing because it was annoying. Annoying at worst, boring at best. But so yeah, I read over this, I think it was this website that was explaining the endings, and actually it was kind of cool. It made sense. So let's see. No, I don't think this was the website I was looking at. But shucks. I'll pause for a second. Okay, so here's the website. This breaks it down pretty easily. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different endings. But I feel like ending is a weird way to say it, because it's not like so much an ending as far as more like the end of a quest hook, a quest line, because it doesn't ever end the game. But I like how it explains it. So, what did I hit now? That wasn't the right one. So let's just go ahead and go to what they call the good ending, which turns out I got all these. I did them. I just never thought they were the end, because it just kind of kept going. I guess it's the end of a quest line, like I was saying. So what they call is the good one is when we go back to Norway, where we did that, and we say goodbye to their father. Yeah, when we reached the simulation device, that whole thing where we fought Bassam. Now, the part it didn't quite click in my head. It may have been because I was fragmented and not playing enough with too much gaps in between. But Bassam's the reincarnation of Loki. And we knew Sigurd was the reincarnation of Tyr, or Tor, whatever. The guy that loses his hand in the Battle of Fenrir, just like his arm, just like the same way Sigurd loses his arm. And we know that Eivor is Haki, or whatever his name is. Yeah, so then they go back and Eivor becomes the new Jarl. So that was cool. It just didn't strike me as like the end, because I still had the whole resolution with Alfred coming still. So that part didn't quite make sense. that's why I was still like jonesing for a real ending. But yeah, that scene where we tied up Fenrir. So I was like wondering, why are we fighting Bassam? Because it didn't click to me that Bassam's Loki's reincarnation, and Bassam kept yelling about his son, and he was yelling about Fenrir and how we tied up Fenrir. So that makes sense now that I read back. And then it's kind of like, oh, okay, and it's kind of cool, and it kind of clicks a little more, and I feel less upset about how it ended. So okay, so then that was this scene. I was kind of wondering what was up with this cutscene, and basically, you get the mead, and so the other gods, they drink that mead to send part of themselves to the tree, and so later they are reborn as Eivor and Sigurd and Bassam. So that's how the Norse gods avoided Ragnarok, and that's why Eivor and Sigurd and whoever and Bassam are kind of tied together. So this is the one I didn't get because I did 9 of them, and literally I walked up to the 10th one and I was like, I'm bored of this. I'm not doing them. But basically it's talking about, this is, I think, other Assassin's Creed lore. It's talking about the Isu, who is basically saying that they sent their DNA to fetuses and they are later reborn as the Norse gods, who are then later reborn as Eivor and friends. So it's like a whole nother level. These guys appear to be more advanced. So this ancient advanced civilization, etc. Indigenous Center Indians, Secret Indian, who explains who the Norse gods featured who they really were. Okay. Norse gods are actually personifications of Isu, and Ragnarok is the great disaster. I see. So you get little cutscenes from these every time you do one of those parkour side quests. Yeah, so they were going to leave Loki out, but Loki kills one of the Isu and sends his DNA, so he's reborn as Bassam. And yeah, so we got the modern day ending where we turn back into Layla. And since I haven't played Odyssey or the other Assassin's Creed, maybe I missed some stuff out of here, but essentially Desmond from like Assassin's Creed 1 and maybe 2 saved the planet like 8 years ago by turning on an ancient machine that created a magnetic field to protect us from the sun that was going to blow up or something. I guess that's the main story. I might not have it right, but whatever. So, Layla and her scientist group, they are able to find Eivor's body, his grave, and they're able to then use that in the Animus to, get the clues to find the ancient machine that Desmond used, I guess. And basically they need to turn it down because it's overheating now after like 8 years or something. So, and that was Loki that sent her the message because Loki's still hanging there and she has the staff. So Loki once she drops the staff, Loki's able to dislodge himself, touch the staff, and be reborn. A cool part about this is, remember she's talking to this guy, the reader, who's going over all the different simulations. Well, they're saying that the reader may or may not be Desmond, which is in his search to save the Earth from destruction. So if it is Desmond, that's kind of a cool callback. I like how that kind of makes sense. And at this point, I am taking on the role of a willing suspension of belief. Like, I want to be on the side of the writers here and have it make sense, and have it be cool, even though my end feeling was not cool at all. So then this is the other one I did, the England storyline ending. I guess to me, it didn't feel like an ending. I felt like we were still going to go. I felt like Alfred should have had a huge castle somewhere, but it seemed like a small little hamlet. And then we fought his little henchmen. And sure, some of our commanders died, but I don't know. It just didn't feel like an epic final battle by any means. That's why I thought I still had another one. So when I went to the Order of the Ancients ending, which is where we talked with Alfred there, and he gave us his medallion and basically revealed whatever, it just felt like kind of like a fart, like Like, okay, the Grand Magister is not gonna be anyone big. We gonna fight her or nothing. Okay, whatever. But well, it played a cool song at the end, and the lighting was cool, so it felt cool. Um, so that's that. Hopefully that explains it a bit more for you. It helped clarify it for me. I guess where I'm torn is it my fault that I didn't pick this up, or is it the narrative's fault that it didn't? Maybe it didn't spoon feed it good enough, or I'll just give them the credit and say that the fact that a lot of time went by in between plays and I was playing other games that I missed some things, I suppose. Anyways, that's a good way to tie this up, I guess. This is a better bookend to the episode, to the playthrough, rather than me sitting there and thinking like, did I miss something, or is this really the end? Anyways, all right, take care of yourself. Bye.